All right. What's up, everyone? It is 12:15 a.m. This is part 2 of my 1440p 60fps night testing. And before I get started, I need to tighten up my scooter, the handlebar on it. It's a nice night out here. Everyone is outside. It's pretty cool if you ask me. It isn't cold. I need to refresh my channel here. Here we go. And tighten this up here. Like I mentioned, I'm not going to be out here for too long. I'm going to be out here for long enough, but not too long like I did last night. Last night was more of an excursion I did, and I usually don't do that, so mind you, like that was pretty rare of me to be out here for 3 hours, especially in the middle of the night. But now that I have a better idea of which areas have good signal, I know what to do now. But that doesn't mean I'm going to be going to Eagles Landing tonight, but I'll go over to the town area of Stockbridge. That's a pretty chill area, and we're ready to go now. Got some traffic here, but not a lot of traffic. Let's go through the Kroger parking lot and head on over. Or actually, we can go straight. Never mind. We'll see how the signal does. One thing you have to understand about my channel, to those of you who don't know, I used to always do night rides and night walks on this channel. Hey, they're even having a party to the left there. People are still wide awake here late night Stockbridge, Georgia. And it is a vibe. But what I would say is to anyone who's watching, you have to always exercise caution, be careful. I don't do this and just be reckless. Always exercise caution. You have to understand about sometimes during these doing these live streams, even though it's nighttime and it's dark, it could be bright and sunny, and it could be equally as dangerous, if not more, depending on the crowd. Hey there, Miss Celestial Ascent. Welcome. Doing you and forget the haters. Oh, thank you, Miss Celestial Ascent. Indeed, you have to keep rolling. That's just part of life. Indeed. Got beautiful signal tonight once again. My scooter is handling the bumps a lot better since I tightened up the handlebar. It's not squeaking quite as much. Still squeaking though, or creaking really, but this is exactly why I would get an electric bicycle. You can travel a lot longer. It's more secure, and I can travel and go more places around not only suburban Atlanta, but Georgia anyway. What's up? Yep. peoples, cool peoples, cool peoples. I meant to say I'm doing good, and I said, what's up? But I've actually been on this channel for a long time. A long time, since about 2014. I could actually go this way, to be honest. Jeremy, what's up, man? Saying, hey, DreamMachine, what's up, man? How are you doing, Jeremy? Great to see you here. Another thing, a restaurant we just passed called Angie's Cafe. They have like a million different virtual restaurants on DoorDash. Milan's Lounge, they're pretty busy over here. Listen. Make sure I'm going over these speed bumps the right way. No cars coming. Here's Henry Boulevard, okay. All right. Doing good, yeah. Very friendly people tonight. It's good the weather is clear, absolutely. Indeed. Nice. The headlights there. RGB front lights are pretty awesome. How are you, DreamMachine? I'm doing good. How about yourself? It's nice and cool out here again. That's the other thing about these live streams at night, is that you have to understand some of those times that heat can be very oppressive during the daytime. It wouldn't stop me, but also I have a night schedule usually, so I'm already up during the night by habit anyway. Also, with the stream I did last night, I got a couple of comments talking about the Stockbridge amphitheater and how it's basically very controversial, and when they are doing concerts rather, the exercise precaution methods that they have, and also about the Stockbridge Police Department. And the only run that I ever had with the Stockbridge Police Department was during 2022, and actually I think maybe 2019, those two times. But 2022 for sure, notably when I was doing the New Year's fireworks, and I was going to do it from one of the main parking lots over there, and he told me I couldn't do it, and I left, and he repassed me again, but there was no problem. But usually the Stockbridge Police Department, they're out here patrolling the streets at night. It's very calm and collective, and they're usually very cool. And then you have an alarm that just went off. Woo, 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 woo. It's a nice, cool, calm 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 24 Celsius. Thank you, Miss Celestial Ascent. Yeah, it's very nice out here. It's very cool. I hope you guys saw one of the cars behind me, when I was pulling into Maze Crossing, that shopping plaza. I had to brake very quickly because he made a right turn, and I could have caused an accident, but have to be very careful of traffic no matter what time of the day it is, and that's my whole point. You have to be very careful. It doesn't matter what time of the day it is, but for my own convenience of how I've been operating, it's been easier to do these night live streams lately. It's also been really fun, and I can't tell you, man, how good that weather feels right about now. But anyways, what's up? Awesome. And as you see, there are people out here still. It's not completely quiet as one would imagine, so people are just coming off of work, you know, may just be enjoying the cooler weather. But anyways, we're about to approach the town area of Stockbridge. Well, I'll go ahead and get off my scooter and put you guys on the gimbal. My phone is nice and charged. We're not gonna, I wouldn't over trek it anyway, but we're not gonna be doing a lot of trekking tonight. We're just gonna do a nice cool walk, relaxed, and I'll probably get off the stream maybe about 1 o'clock or so, 1:30, somewhere up in there, because I'm learning my habits. Let's go ahead to the right. Here's Food Depot. There's even some people still in the gym over there, so. Exactly, Miss Celestial Ascent. Exactly. And it's actually early Friday morning now. It's Friday. It's not even Thursday anymore. People are just now pulling out. I guess we'll get started over here. There's no one over here. Scooter is getting good use. Hi. All right, let's go ahead and put you guys on the gimbal. Doing it very quickly. We turn off Bluetooth on the phone. How quickly I just did that, right? Oh wow, you were looking at my pants the whole time. I see it. I did that very quickly, and then it was buffering with it. Oh, goodness. Okay, let me go ahead and turn off Bluetooth and put you guys on here. We're going to have a difference in microphone quality. Here we go. That's the part I still have to get quicker with and take my time with, is putting you guys on the gimbal. Alright, here we go. Some buffering there, but looks to be all smoothed out. Let's look at the EV right here. Just a little bit more, and I'm going to lower the bit rate down a bit further. I'll do 5 megabits per second. It seems to be stable enough right now. let's walk around the area a second. This is very fun. Look at this. Somebody did a whole long burnout over here. It's pretty nuts. Sports Bar and Grill is still open if you want to come over here. Hi, hi. Somebody's cool Harley. Not sure if I'll get a train over here, but we'll see. Hi. Shout out to all the friendly, lovely people tonight. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on in my phone over here. It keeps crashing. I will uninstall an app maybe. Keeps crashing. So I'll uninstall this one maybe. As well as, well, maybe it'll work now. The network is very stable. Maybe I can do 7 megabytes per second to get a slightly better quality image. Okay, I uninstalled a few apps. Let's see if it works now. Here you go. So with 1440p 60, I'm learning more and more on the signal that you have to have it lower than the ideal bitrate on IRL Pro. Okay, now I can see your comments. Here you go. I'm going to set this down to 144p on this. So I can pretty much tell if it's buffering based on the lower left-hand side rather. It will turn red if it's buffering. Okay, here we go. We're all good. Welcome everyone. If you want to make a comment in the chat section, feel free to. I also noticed when I had on the battery charging method, it was a bit wobbly in my test last night. Nice, smooth, crisp, clean video. Somebody's Happy Meal litter on the ground there, but it is what it is. It looks rather quiet down there. I would walk down there, but I just don't think it's worth it. I want to stay where it's lit. It just looks too dark that way, so I'll walk over this way. I'll stay on the sidewalk, however. I don't really want to necessarily go by the Stockbridge Amphitheater. Nice and cool out here. Looks like a movie set. It actually does, Miss Celestial Ascent. Ooh, these lights are going really bad. Maybe I'll walk over here anyway and show you these poorly wired lights. It could be a slight false wiring, or it could be something else. Speaking of a movie set, this is an RGB dance studio coming up. I want to show this to you guys. I didn't really want to walk through over here, but I could just do a big loop. Passing by the controversial Stockbridge Amphitheater. I did say that a few streams ago, but this amphitheater, they don't really necessarily like it. And especially to the local neighbors. This is more of a town area anyway. Even if they say the city of Stockbridge, it doesn't really operate like a city in its rightful sense of the word, in my opinion. It's more like a town area. Atlanta is known for its suburban-ish kind of areas anyway. Let me go over this way, where it's better lit, so you can get a feast of just how badly these lights are flickering. If you've watched my thunderstorm live streams, then you know how much that lightning was flickering and the intensity of it. But this is nuts. But down the street it looks to be a bit better. This camera is a lot smoother than it was last night. If you have epilepsy, don't watch this. Even the frog is jumping. Frogs jump anyway, but look at this frog over here. So frog, hello. Hey frog. It's a smooth jump. The frog wants to be in the neon disco party that is the LEDs of the street. Feels so weird walking over here. Well, this feels so weird right now. This feels so weird. Look at this. This is exactly what I'm seeing. It makes it look like the leaf is moving, even though the leaf isn't moving. This is where you play the rave music, man. You go doosh 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 doosh. Or you can even play dubstep. Like, really, like, this is a party. Kind of nuts, man. Interesting sounding insects. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. But I'll see. I'll probably do another live stream today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I can't trust this scooter to take me places I really actually want to go, because it doesn't have enough battery for it in Georgia. It's not meant to go long distances like how I actually would want it to. I know, right? Miss Celestial sent a strobe light. Looks like a grasshopper, not a leaf. They just walked over. Not on, but walked over. It doesn't really necessarily make sense to walk this big sidewalk only for it to end right there. So I'll just walk in the street of 2nd and then to the crosswalk. Look at how serene this area looks. That's the one thing I've always liked about the town area of Stockbridge, is that usually, there are only a couple of exceptions, but it's usually pretty chill over here. But at the same time, I mean, and I have said this in my other streams, I did not like Stockbridge in every sense at all. circumstances and living situations. And there were even some bad encounters I did have here in Stockbridge a few years ago. One of them thought I stole his phone. I had a rude gas station clerk at me, but that was because I went inside stores too. But other than that, this area is very chill. Here's the Stockbridge Police Department station. The cell's starting to get to me, just a little bit. Here's Henry Boulevard. Heart's beating a lot from that big hill. Let's go to the right. These gas station signs, seeing these rather lights are lit up. These street signs are lit up rather. The phone thing was a scam, absolutely, Miss Celestial. I think so too. It's 12:47 a.m., 75 Fahrenheit. Stockbridge Elementary School is right smack in the town area, right across from the amphitheater. And the high school behind this elementary school, they actually filmed a couple of TV shows there. I did a live stream back in 2022 over there, and the guy gave me a tour over there at nighttime. Funnily enough. Seems a bit too dark in my opinion. Let me... Maybe 1.3, yeah, that's cool. It's a bit brighter on my screen than it is on the actual stream. 7 people, welcome. It seems that this app has had barely any buffers the whole time. I don't see it dipping into the red, which is a good sign. No digital static. Here's the Stockbridge City Hall with an alternate entrance into the amphitheater. Miss Celestial, listen, you remember when I did that tour at the high school before? Pretty cool. Good times, yep. I remember the Christmas lights of over here back in the day as well. Okay. Here's the Stockbridge fountain. I believe very quickly I can go ahead and crank up the bit rate over here. I'm just going to do a quick quality test, so you guys can see this at optimal beauty. 21 megabytes per second. Let's see if it handles this exceptionally well. Uh-oh. Buffering. Okay, I have it at 15.2. Huh. Bit rate's kind of suffering over here. .3 megabits per second. Just walk back over. Shout out to the Sneaker Plug. I haven't been over there in a long time, but I actually did a tour inside of there the other year, and they gave me free sneakers. Shout out to them, man. I may go back over there if I have some time. Let's go ahead and walk back to the sidewalk here. I'll take this way. I may lower the bit rate so we don't get any buffering. I remember a few times over here it actually kind of buffered a bit. I know, right, Miss Illustrious? I remember that. Mary Reed loved that fountain. She's an eternal mod now. Shout out to Mary Reed. She gracefully passed away last year in December. Mary Reed is an awesome person, and she will forever live on. I cherish the days when Mary Reed was on my channel and how much she would support me. Right with you, Miss Celestial Ascent. She was truly a POV supporter from day one. It's amazing how far I've come and how much I still have to go. I'm streaming with a beautiful phone, with a beautiful gimbal that I did not have at all 3 years ago, which is also what I mentioned last night. That was a rave down there, though. That was kind of fun. buffering. Let's see if I lower it in this area, if it'll do better. Let me back up here a second. It's a dead zone, but let me see if I lower the bit rate, if that'll help over here. Okay, I have this at 4.1, at 4.8 megabits per second. 5.9, 5.8. Let's see if 5.8 will do it. If that'll handle the buffering better. It's probably a bit further back, but there is a little small dead zone over here. Interesting. Well, I have this at 5.8 megabytes per second, or megabits per second. Right now I'm showing 8.2, 7.5, 8.3. So it's slightly lower than what I just had it at 15 megabits per second. You'll have to do that on this app if you want to get a smooth, consistent stream. Even though the other quality was better, it looked more like a pre-recorded video. That's a big spider. It's a big spider. Look at that. And especially if I'm scooting around, it's best to drop the quality even lower than what I have it at. That way it won't buffer as much at the expense of lower quality, but it'll stay on. That's the one thing I can say about the IRL Pro app. Otherwise, they're getting consistently smooth, clean 60 frames per second. So I'm gonna walk through the little small town area over here, and then I guess I'll get back on my scooter. Let's see if I can raise it slightly. I'll try. It seems that it's stable enough in walking speed. Exactly 7 megabytes per second, or 7 megabits per second. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's see if it does okay now, because that means that this will actually go a little higher. At 7 megabits per second, it'll go up to about 10. And if there's any buffering issue, it'll just drop in quality, but not actually get any glitched out static. Got 8 people on. Welcome. Good evening. Technically good morning. It is exactly 1 o'clock in the morning. Keeping it 100. Here's the Ted Strickland Community Center. They have various events right there. I saw a little frame buffer there. I think that's from my camera's end. My phone's camera's end, which it'll do that sometimes, but it won't do it as much as Camify did. Camify was not a good app when it came to keeping up a consistent 60 FPS. In my opinion, once again, Some people chilling outside Food Depot, pretty cool. Kind of squeaky there. Once again. Let me breathe. I hear how I'm breathing. I need to take bigger exhales. Bigger inhales and bigger exhales. Martin Luther King Senior Heritage Trail. It's a nice clear night out here. We're going into the cozy suburban area right outside the town area. I'll walk over probably to the Greenfront Cafe and put you guys back on my scooter, and I'll scoot to the other side of town and walk around there for a second and then end the stream. This is a very quiet area of the immediate town area of Stockbridge, over by 1st Street and Martin Luther King Senior Heritage Trail. Here I am doing some more tech tests. I used to do tech tests over in this area, and now I'm doing it again, including the stream you're watching. I'm still testing out the IRL Pro app, making sure that I don't run into this little bug right there. Just having a good old time flying. Being born in Brooklyn, I do call this area sometimes a park, because it really is. It's beautiful when it's like this. Even during the daytime when it's like this, I call this a park. So I can definitely trust the IRL Pro app more so. If I'm doing a stream like this, I can trust it better. I now know that because I've done a few stream tests, and this is at 1440p 60, which is already super high quality for a live stream. So I thought that was a dog. That's a car. But it's already super high quality. I'm almost treating this as if I am doing a pre-recorded video with this gimbal anyway. It's just that high quality. Got a lot of dead leaves already as we are about to go into the autumn. In less than a month, we're about to wrap up the summer, but it still feels like summer out here, but it's nice and cool. I want to do one more test here at the stop sign and see if I can show you guys these stars, if it'll actually come out on camera, because I know I thought it came out on camera, but it didn't. Let me see if I point it up at the sky, if this app will brighten up the image. Plus 2V or 2EV. I have it pointed up at the sky. It's coming out fairly okay. Can actually see some of the stars there. And these are very faint too to the naked eye. I can see it on my viewfinder, but I'm not sure if you can see it on stream. One last test. Let me see if I can bump up the bit rate here. Let's see. "21 megabytes per second, guys. This stream is going high. 22, 23. I have it pointed up at the sky. I just want to see, kind of buffered there a bit. I want to see if we can get the stars. 3.5 megabits per second. 2.9, 5.4, 7, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 17. Wow. Okay. Hopefully you guys could see something. I'm gonna put this at 4.2 megabits per second as we get ready to scoot over here. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna walk up a bit further, just a little further anyway. Oops. And we're actually gonna scoot to the other side of town. I'm gonna put you guys on my chest mount. We're gonna go for a scoot, all 8 of you. Alright, let's get you guys off of here. Alright, put the external microphone back on. Oh. Hey, spider. Look at this guy. Look at you. What are you doing, Spidey? What are you doing, Spidey? Gonna have to get in there, so I gotta scoot you to the side there. I have a stick right here too. So I'm gonna just, ooh. You know, it's like those things that Jake Sully was kind of afraid of on Avatar. Here you go. Whoa. You can actually get some air there. Some air intake. He likes my bag though. Gotta get in there, you know, to disturb your groove, but gotta get in there. He's like, my bag, my bag. It's my bag. It's like, sorry buddy. It's my bag, I gotta get in there. Gotta get in there. Like I said, I don't want to disturb your groove. I'm nice with nature, guys. I really am. I'll tell you guys in a second. One of those times I ran into a spider on the Reeves Creek Trail. It was not the most pleasant experience. Thankfully, I could get it off my scooter. It didn't do anything, thankfully. Okay. Ooh. Thought it was on my hand. See? Jinxing myself, man. Was. You like me. But don't scare me, man. I guess you can ride with me to the other side of town. It's gonna get a bit windy. It smells a bit burned over here, and it smells a bit like burned mildew or something. I don't know, man. High Street, here we go. Hey, what's up? What's up, guys? What's up? And those are deer, look at that. What's up, deer? Look at that. We got dogs, we got deer. What else do we got now on the stream? Golly. Gosh. I know, golly is an old term. Sometimes I do say that. Gosh, we got dogs, we've got deer. What else do we have now? That was amazingly wild. We had dogs, deer, you name it. Just didn't see any other humans unless they were in what we call automobiles. And that's funny, dogs and deers both begin with the letter D. Finally, I can go up this scooter, go up this hill rather. This scooter can go up the hill rather with enough battery. Let's see. I've got 3.5 bars of battery on there. I forgot to turn down the exposure. Oops. So it was completely overblown. Sorry about that. But that means that you saw the dogs and deer in excellent clarity. Got a dead possum to the right there. Miles an hour. Wow. Cars behind me. No cars behind me, rather. Sounds like I also listen to myself too. During the last couple of live streams, there are no cars behind me. I have to say it louder because it sounds like I'm just saying cars behind me. It's a big rock or a leaf or whatever. miles an hour, but it helps. No cars either way. Let's try this area real quick. Let's try this area. Spice things up a bit. As I'm doing this, you know, always, as I say, exercise caution. Have fun, but always be careful too. It's all about balance, though. The street is nice and smooth. The speed limit is 35. Makes more sense. Glad the speed limit is only 35 and not like something ridiculous like 50 over here. So sometimes in Georgia they'll do that with roads like this. This area is full of big pine trees. It's definitely grown a lot since I've been over here the last time. Let's take a right. There's a big hill up ahead. Somebody did a mess of donuts over here. What is this? This looks terrible, but I assume it's a quiet area, so they thought they could do that. Ooh, let's see what's over here. This area looks nuts. I can tell these pine trees have gotten so big since I've been over here last. It's handling the hill very well. It's not even Halloween yet. I'm already giving you guys a spook. Not even Halloween yet, and I'm already giving you guys Halloween vibes by going this way. Okay, let's go straight, which is what we're already doing anyway. And oh, that dark patch of road. We're going to take a left. Maybe I'll act as a pedestrian a second and cross over. Nice SUV over there, cool. Oh, there we go. Turning yellow, turning red, here we go. Got it, cool. Hi. What's up, what's up? You go. This area I have to be a bit more careful. We're passing by I-675. The area smells really good that we're passing by. Okay, I'm gonna go over by. I want to do. Oh well, I'll let these cars turn onto the highway here, rather. Right, here we go. Have enough battery too. Let's see. I'll keep straight. Never mind. Watching these cars like hawks, like a hawk rather. On the outskirts of Stockbridge. This is actually Clayton County. This is not even Henry anymore. It's a weird border they have between Henry County and Clayton County in Stockbridge. And Stockbridge encompasses that. It's still the same district, yet it's different counties. So I'll go ahead and start walking around for a second, and then I'll end the stream shortly thereafter. I think I'll keep going straight. We'll see. Here's the Express Stockbridge Park and Ride. To the right, you can take that into downtown Atlanta. I may do that one day, but I'll see. For sure, so I missed Celestial Listen, absolutely. It almost looks like there's a car there, but those are parking lot lights. Very interesting. This is a good spot to put you guys back on the gimbal. All right, so, whoops, didn't even mean to do that there. Unplug the microphone. Kind of aggressive there. Guys back on the gimbal. All right, here we go. Here we go. unconventional way to do it, but there you go. All right, we're back in the gimbal. I can raise the bit rate here, and I'll do it to maybe 10 megabytes per second so it's not buffering. Okay, and we can walk around here now. So there's a Chevron gas station, fairly new. Very nice property. There's 2 eggs over here. Breakfast and lunch. Obviously they're closed, but pretty cool. Let me also lower this a bit more. 0.2, negative 1.4 is good. Here we go. Across the street, you have the Fairfield by Marriott, a McDonald's. I think they're closed though at McDonald's. Brand Smart, At Home, the home decor superstore, Wendy's, and a gas station right there. Racetrack, or Raceway actually. Racetrack is up the street. I feel like they're getting pretty happy with their names. Racetrack, Raceway. It's pretty dark for a main street like this, to be perfectly honest with you. It's also kind of smelly over here, to be honest. It smells like a spoiled milkshake or something. It doesn't smell good. It smells like a milkshake after it kind of got spoiled in the car a little. Not to be gross, but it is what it is. I don't intend on going to the right into Clayton County tonight, so I'm just going to walk over here, and very shortly I'll end the stream. So we're going to cross the street over here, and then I'll go ahead and walk down the street the opposite way. $3.05 for gas is not bad. Let's go ahead and walk. They gave you 38 seconds to cross the street, which I think is pretty good. My phone's battery is also doing very well. I've been streaming for an hour and 21 minutes now. Almost an hour and 22. And after 82 minutes, it's doing pretty good. It's just underneath halfway. And with iRail Pro, you also can see how much your battery is draining. It's saying negative 1810 milliamps, negative 2282 milliamps, negative 5728 milliwatts. You can even see the star twinkling in the distance there. It's pretty awesome. $2.93 for gas. Gas prices are going down a little, okay. Hovering around that $3 mark. We're coming up on I-75. Here's a mobile gas station. It's a very small one, but you can come fill up over here before you get onto the highway if you need to, or go straight. Ooh, it smells pretty bad over here. Across the street you have the Chevron though. The Burger King inside. Have some people filling up over there. They look to be pretty young as well. Hey, what do you know about it? Or what do you know, rather? I said, what do you know about it? What do you know? You got Gen Z there. Got some Gen Z drivers filling up there. You want to say it like that? Oh, it's dark over here, but this looks very interesting. That scenery over here. It's pitch black. Let me turn on my scooter. It's a beautiful area. I wanted to show off over here a bit. I agree, Miss Celestial Ascent. They need more lights over here, indeed. It's a very dark area. going underneath the bridge there, so I may have to lower this down a lot. I'll lower it down to just a bit higher than that, maybe yeah, 5.2 megabits per second. So that way we won't buffer as much, or perhaps not at all. It's too dark over here. I agree with Celestial Ascent. It's loud underneath this bridge. What is up, Christian Hansen saying, yo, Dream POV. Welcome, man. Great to see you, man. Welcome to my live stream. Great to see you back here, man. You are a comedian. Love your jokes, man. We have definitely come a long way, Christian, from barely 1080p to 1440p at 60 FPS. I think we can raise the bit rate back now. So I'll do that. I'll do it to 9.6. That way we cross over that 10 megabit per second threshold. It's 1:45 a.m. So I am about to end the stream in a little bit. I'll walk up ahead to maybe around the Kroger Plaza and end it over there where it's light and call it a night. It's a very cozy live stream. You won't get lost, and better odds of getting free rides at least. Here we go, man. I missed you, Christian Hansen. Missed you, Chris. There's Waffle House. There's a Motel 6 back there as well. Waffle House is smelling very good right about now. It's smelling delicious. It smells like maple sausage. This heart emoji is blocking me reading your comment, but I'm gonna read it in a second. Let me see if I can see what it says here. Waffle House, good hangover food. Good to see you, bud. It is, right? If you're drinking late at, that is if you're getting a ride back. Maybe your Lyft or Uber or a friend could stop by Waffle House and you could just get a waffle and a meal there. Let's get away from this street and go through here. You could just go to Waffle House and get a waffle and a free meal there. Maybe they'll give it to you for free if you're drunk. I need to stop. It'll be worth your time. Over here we had some signal issues before when I tried to end my first IRL Pro live streaming test at 1080p 60fps. Now I'm streaming way higher and no issues. This mailbox is completely leveled, or the whole thing is just taken off. Kind of almost misstep there on that ditch way. Somebody spilled chocolate milk right there. They need to replace the screen. Some of the screen is gone a bit there. 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. All employees trained by Mr. Miyagi. Well, shout out to him. Car wash. I haven't heard that kind of horn since New York City. The cab drivers. They'll be